6 points. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target, but it's going to be second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Dalton here from the gun. And Eifert has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Dalton, 1st and 10. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Needed that.
And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Mike 54. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon.
I was going to kill him.
That's it, baby.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. And the catch good. It's Eifert. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Dalton under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Raekwon McMillan coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Returnable for Grant. Shelling through the defense. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, it's team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL.
Like, comment, and subscribe when you get a chance, bro. Period. Thanks in advance.
The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Going deep here for Stitt. This is caught at the 20. All the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if a quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you can do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
It's my gamer channel.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to put it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going.
The defense, they came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, Mixon hit,
Give me that.
The ball is out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
It's a party now. It's a party.
Milage. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
They run it with Milage. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
This was boxing. You think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered, but this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play, showing they still got a little bit left, don't they?
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room, and smile about. And Stills has got it.
Oh!
Miami. Kenny Stills. Touchdown number 18 on the year. As his guys can. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis.
Might still be
Aren't we
different.
both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
They're gonna get him killed.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you've got a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
There's still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be fourth down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here comes Grant on the return. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. First down Miami as they get set to start. The drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
49, check 49, check 49, check 31, check 31.
They'll run here with Balaj. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it.
We'll be back after this. You're watching
We'll
the
kick
NFL.
things off with an AFC matchup at MetLife Stadium. Pittsburgh taking on the New York Jets. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. Alvin Kamara with 2 touchdowns thus far. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And you can see they trail the visiting Buffalo Bills in that ball game. Josh Allen has a touchdown pass. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This one fielded at the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. Ben Roethlisberger with 2 first-half touchdown passes. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. I tell you what, they got the lead here in the second half, and you can attribute part of that at least to some great returns on special. Teams, particularly in the punting game.
And when we add up yardage during a game, we often miss some of the key yardage, don't we? And that's what you get in the kick return game. In this case, punt returns. We often call it the area of hidden yardage. Changes field position, makes big plays, and that's why they're leading here today.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down.
Oh, how you drop it?
Wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. You're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half. Just trying to get going.
Goodness.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now a
Oh,
shot
my
taken on
goodness.
third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Let's go. Do it.
Hard to believe, but the regular season's starting to draw to a close. We've got the final Sunday night game of the year coming up later tonight. Matt Nagy and the Bears hosting his mentor, Andy Reid, and the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll be a good one from Frigid Soldier Field. And then tomorrow night, the final Monday night game of the year, Packers and Vikings from Minneapolis. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both though, it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 22, Dalton. Is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
You're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Appreciate everybody
able to get him going and establish
watching the video.
I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And appreciate all the views, and make sure you guys comment and leave your honest feedback
so far,
so I can, you know,
and he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
grow this channel the right way.
This is Braun in at the 21.
Look at you. Gave him the business.
26 yards.
But yeah, definitely comment, you know, give me honest feedback.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next
and let me know
drive.
what you want to see in the game.
Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big
Face smash, you ain't gonna call that.
You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Just to let people know, this will be a 420 channel. If you don't like it, oh well.
Again, it's Balaj. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I just got this, John.
They can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now Balaj. Look at this.
Straight to the house.
Breakaway. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kalen Balaj hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead will swell by one more. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Joe Mixon. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now. He's been terrific so far. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today.
Quigley, this is bad.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken in at the 11. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And that will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Push him back. Push him back.